Pajama Party. I'm your host, Paige. And last time I did a wet set on my hair, so I have let that dry, I've slept on it overnight, and now it's time to do the brush out. So starting out and just jumping right into it, I'm just gonna start to unroll these curls really carefully. I used to be in a really bad habit of when I was unrolling my curls, taking them and just pulling the curler out. But then I learned after watching, I think it was the Vintage Vanities tutorial, that if you do that, your hair gets super, super frizzy. So now I try to be really, really careful. And even still, sometimes they get really tangled. I don't even know how this happened. Look at this. I haven't really thought a ton about how I want to style my hair today. I think I'm probably just gonna brush it out and then do something fun with the front, but we'll see how the curls ended up. I definitely know that I ended up rolling around a lot on my pillow last night, and when I woke up my scarf was like half on, half off, and a bunch of my curls were loose. So we'll see what we got happening here. Okay, so these three hairs I think I'm going to just kind of set aside for now. So I'm gonna keep the crown of my head just kind of out of the way, and right now with my fingers I'm gonna brush through these curls. And this is just kind of my basic everyday setting pattern. If I'm doing my hair up in a poodle, I'm not gonna smooth through it like this. I'm gonna just take all the curls and start to pin them up and like work with all the little swirls and stuff. But since I want to wear my hair down today, I want to get a lot of volume, and I also want to break it up so that it's easier to brush through. So all around, this is kind of what it looks like right now. And now I'm just gonna look in the mirror and kind of play with where I want these curls to sit. Because I'm either gonna swirl the bangs in a half poodle or I'm just gonna brush it all out. So I'm smoothing through the top. I'm seeing how I can get these to lay. Okay, so I'm gonna show you guys this trick that I learned just through playing with my hair. Basically, you take all that hair on the crown of your head and you swirl it around one finger like that, so you kind of have a little circle on the top of your head. And you want to make sure it's kind of tight so you can't see through it, because you don't want to see that little gap on your forehead. Just fiddling in the mirror with how it looks. I'll take a bobby pin and pin it right in, getting as much hair as I can. And ideally you want the bobby pin to be a bit hidden, but if it's not, you can always hide it. And it looks like I'm gonna need one more pin just to keep it all in place. I just think this is a really easy way to kind of get a fun, poodle-y sort of thing without doing a whole lot of teasing on your hair. In fact, I don't think I'm gonna have to tease this at all today just because of the way it's shaping up. So now I've just done another swirl going the other way. I'm gonna fiddle with the ends of these curls, just kind of seeing how they want to lay. Swirl it around again. Every time you do a little swirl, you want to pin it into place. Sometimes this is one of those styles that gets like a little bit wonky and you have to fiddle with it. And then I'm just going to take the hairs that are like loose on the end and kind of just see where they want to fall. Because if you force your curl to go a direction that it doesn't want to, it's going to end up just driving you crazy all day. And I actually just noticed that I have this really great curl on the side. So what I'm gonna do is take this hair on the side and pull it up, just so that it looks kind of like this. I don't really know how to explain this, so I'm just gonna show you. I'm gonna take it and pin this into my bangs. So again, I'm just playing with that curl, seeing how it wants to lay, swirling it around, and then finding a place to pin it. Sometimes if I want a really full bang, I'll take a piece from each side, but I actually really like the way this looks, so I'm gonna leave it and start brushing through my hair. And right now I'm not really brushing through the ends, I'm just brushing through this top part before the curl really gets super wavy. And I feel like if you wanted to, honestly, you could just kind of leave it like this and go about your day, or you could pull these two sections into some really cute fluffy pigtails. Oh, that'd actually be pretty adorable. Honestly, with this style, you could just brush through the middle section, like until you hit under your ear, and let all of the curls just be kind of crazy. Or you could make it really smooth and a little bit more film noir.
A dame walked into my office, and she was like, I've got this really mysterious case, but I'm really the culprit, because that's how all those things go, and everything's super dramatic, and the music, and the lighting, and wow. What a story.
But I think today, as I'm looking in the mirror, I really want to do that Lucille Ball look when she's in Do Barry Was a Lady. That scene where Gene Kelly is playing the piano and they're singing. That's what these waves are reminding me of. So I'm just gonna actually brush them all out. I used to be so scared when I started to brush out my curls that I was gonna like brush them away. Somehow brushing through these curls would make my hair straight again. But I've been really happy with how all of the wet sets kind of shape up. Go-to style when I don't know what to do with my hair, and it generally always works out pretty similar for me. Sometimes I have more curl, sometimes I have less curl, but thank you guys so much for watching today's PinUp Pajama Party. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. I hope you found it helpful. If you have any questions about this tutorial, feel free to leave them in the comments below, and I'll see you next time. Bye everyone!